Wasn't issue two movies here. Now, a couple months ago, it was announced. I think it was last year or somewhere. It was announced that Heat Two had been in the works, which of course is pretty much a follow to the 1995 Rob De Niro and Pacino film, and of course Mike Mann recently wrote a Heat Two book because the first one was based on a book as well. Well, now Michael Mann's new movie, Ferrari, is coming out in December. Looks like he confirmed that he too will be his film. Speaking on stage at Deadline's Contender London event over the weekend, Michael Mann confirmed that he too is set to be his next movie. When asked whether the novel adaptation will be his next screen epic, Michael Mann told Deadline, saying, "Yes, Meg Garner and myself wrote the novel Heat 2, which came out right when we were shooting Ferrari. It did very well. I plan to shoot that next." Deadline revealed earlier this year that pre-strikes Mann's Ferrari lead Adam Driver was in talks to play young Neil McCauley, the character portrayed by Robert De Niro in the first Heat, which also had Warner Bros. In talks to join. When asked whether he could reteam with Driver on the movie, Mann laughed and told Deadline, "Perhaps we don't talk about that yet, because obviously there's a strike going on. Let me put this way: Adam and I got along like a house on a fire on Ferrari. We have the same work ethic, which is pretty intense. We like each other, and we had a great time working together artistically." Now, as for Heat 2 serves as both a prequel and a sequel to the first film. The story follows Macaulay, Chris Shihellis, who is played by Val Kilmer, and Vincent Hanna, who is portrayed by Al Pacino, in years leading up to the LA crime saga, and chronicles what happens to the surviving characters in the years after. The storyline takes readers back to Chicago, 1988, where Macaulay Shihellis and their High Line crew are taking scores on the West Coast, the U.S. Mexico border, and Chicago. At the same time, Hanna is cutting his teeth as a rising star in the Chicago Police Department, chasing an ultra violent gang of home invaders. After its publication in August, He Too became the number one New York Times bestseller. The original movie came out in 1995, also made with Warner Bros., was a solid hit that has since become a revered crime classic with a global following. Now, as for Ferrari, that's set to hit theaters in December of this year, and it's getting some really good reviews. I cannot wait to see Ferrari. I'm glad to see him really making a comeback because the last movie I saw that Mike Mann directed was Black Cat, and that's probably the worst movie he's ever put out. I mean, Mike Mann has done some terrific stuff, like Heat, uh, The Insider. My favorite Michael Mann movie is actually not Heat or The Insider. It's actually Collateral. Like Collateral's is hands down terrific. So hey, I'm all for this. I mean, it sounds like it could be intriguing. Uh, I mean, I'm pretty sure once the SAG strike is over, they'll definitely get back to this. I mean, I could totally see this. I could totally see Heat 2 coming out in 2025 because, for one, that will actually be will literally be the 30th anniversary of the original Heat. So I could totally see this actually getting a 2025 release, but we'll see. And I mean, they could always shoot this thing early next year, and it could come out late 2024. That's a possibility. Anyway, let me lead you guys. What are your thoughts on Michael Mann confirming that Heat 2 will be his next film? Were you ever a fan of the original Heat? Are you even interested in seeing like the sequel slash prequel to it? Did you even read the Heat 2 book that this is actually going to be based on? Stop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Him signing off.